Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, classmates. So I am here today to report our topic, which is all about the impacts of tourism and hospitality. So the learning outcomes at the end of the chapter, you should be able to determine the economic effects of the tourism and hospitality, discuss the social impacts of tourism and hospitality, explain the impacts of tourism and hospitality on culture, and lastly is the analyze the environment effects of tourism and hospitality. So naay kalain-laing klase nga impact ang tourism hospitality, which is good and bad impact of tourism hospitality. So aton hibaon ron sa ang good impact and the bad impact. So one of the positive economic effects of tourism hospitality is kanang dayuhon sa mga tao kung naay kanang tukod nga resort or mga hotel, daghay mga to ng mga tao. The more nga na mga resort or mga daghan nga hotel, the more nga daghay mo kuan ng mga tao mo dayo. So the economic effects of tourism and hospitality may be classified into four groups, which is income, employment, balance of payment, and investment and development. So diri sa income is kanang mo ni ang mga gipambayad sa mga guest, which is the income. So kung daghay income, mas pwede pa mo develop or kanang mas ma-upgrade ang mga hotel or resort para daghay choices ang mga guest nga adtuan nila. Then there is so diri sa income pod is napoy ka ng tourism income. So asa man dako ang impact sa kung daghay mga dayo nga moanhi or mukuan mo dayo sa hotel or unsa ba na sa mga hotel resort, kay ang mga kanang kuan nila mga bayad nila is mo putoy kanon, or which is the income is mo putoy gamiton para i-upgrade or para i-upgrade ang ilang or daghay mapiling choices ang mga guests sunod. Then sa employment is kanang daghan poy matabang ang employment sa tourism hospitality. So napoy tabang ang tourism and hospitality sa mga employment is para tagaan sila trabaho. So diri sa nasa nasa direct provider or indirect provider, so bisag kanang dili na layo na siya sa kanang mismo nga kuan or diri na sa indirect provider, maghihapon makakwarta maghihapon, di ba? Dira ang kanang kuan, dira jud ang dako-dako ang makakwarta, which is ang katupong mga supplier nila or mga kanang indirect provider is makakwarta pud sila. So there is a balance of payment is dapat balanse ang pagbayad or payment sa lain-lain nga sektor para dili lugi. Then there is investment and development. So dapat mag-invest jud ka para mo develop ang imong negosyo. Dili ra ka mag-stay sa usa ra ka kuan, dapat mo invest ka para mulambo ang imong or mo develop ang imong negosyo. So nag-discuss naman ta sa mga positive impacts of tourism and hospitality. So diri na punta sa negative economic aspects of tourism and hospitality. So ato yung discuss karon. So the some negative economic effects of tourism and hospitality that have to be identified and discussed: inflation and land values, high leakages, seasonality, over-dependence of tourism and hospitality. So mao ni ang mga negative economic effects, negative economic effects of tourism. So si Edward Inskip in 1991, a consultant for the United Nations World Tourism Organization or UNWTO has suggested the following. Number one is develop tourism and hospitality gradually so that local residents can be sufficient time to adapt to it and understand it. It would also allow the government to properly plan, organize, and monitor tourism and hospitality. So, kanang dapat organize, dapat proper plan, organize, and monitor tourism and hospitality para dili kanang magajagaw or dapat organize. Dili magajagaw ang plano. Dapat first job is dapat magplano or mag-organize mo para mo lambo ang tourism or mo develop ang tourism and hospitality. So number 2, maintain a scale of tourism and hospitality development that is appropriate for the local as well as national environment. If possible, develop other economic sectors so that there are balanced economic and employment structure. In some areas, small scale and dispersed form of tourism are more suitable than concentrated mass tourism and development. So dapat balance ra ang economic and employment structure para balance ra ang pa-smooth ra ang dagan or flow sa develop para smooth ra ang plan. Involve residents and their spokesmen in planning and decision making so that they can participate in determining the future of this sector. So dapat na ay kanang dili ra ang dapat na amoy kanang cooperation within the residents and the spoken person in planning and decision making para smooth ang flow sa inyong pagplan o pagdesisyon sa future sa inyong sabutan or sa future of this sector. Then apply the concept of tourism development zone. So I apply ang tourism development zones. The number 5 is make certain that residents can easily access to tourism attractions, facilities, and service, including reduced admission fee if necessary, and important amenity features has been public access are not impacted by tourism. So, diri sa kanang kuan is dapat kanang kuan ra dali ra ma-access sa mga turista ang attractions or facilities and service or makahibaw or dapat dali ra ma-access sa mga tao para kanang dili sila maglisod nga pangitaon. Then provide the incentives to local owner and management and operations of hotels and other tourism facilities and service so that residents can receive direct economic benefits. So the incentives of local owner, management and operation and hotels dapat is kanang kuan dapat mo kuan sila mo kanang dapat usara sila or kaana sila kanang marag kanang kuntahay dapat one ra sila ba marag usara dapat sila nga kanang pareha sila og mga plano para dali ra sa residents pag-receive sa direct economic benefits. Then, develop strong linkages between tourism, hospitality, and other economic activities such as agriculture, fisheries, handicrafts, and manufacturing to help develop these sectors. So, dapat kanang para mo strong ang mga linkages is dapat kanang diri ra po sa mga duol or kanang dali ra makuanan ba, like for example the agriculture, sa fisheries and handicrafts. Dapat kanang murag kanang kuan punta ba kanang murag kanang ato pong i-share or atong ikonon ang atong kung unsa ang kanang murag kanang atong mahalo ng atong sariling atin. Like kanang daghan ba tay mga agriculture, fisheries, handicrafts, daghan ba tay mga people na kamao aria or mga trabahante na ingani ilang mga trabaho. Dapat kanang kuanta. Then plan, develop and organize tourism and hospitality so that no area becomes too congested with tourism and residents kasi easy use community facilities and service. So dapat kanang so sa dahong giingon dapat planado or organize ang tourism hospitality. So ang mga turista is dili sila maglisod nga access sa mga kanang kuan kung unsa ilang kailanganon like facilities and service. Then last is train local people to work effectively in all levels of tourism and hospitality, including managerial and technical position, in order to reduce the number of imported employees and lessen possible misunderstanding between tourism and local employees. So dapat mag-train og mga local people para like for example para effective jud ang paglambo sa tourism hospitality, which is apilon ang managerial and technical position. So importante mo ni sila, dapat ato ni silang i-train. So social impacts of tourism and hospitality. The social impacts of tourism and hospitality should not be confused with the popular term social tourism. The social impacts of tourism and hospitality refers to the changes in quality of life residents of tourism destination. The objective of social tourism is to ensure that tourism is accessible to all people. So, ang main goal jud sa social tourism is to ensure that tourism is accessible to all people. So, ma-access sa mga tanang tao sa destination. So, there is a host visitor interaction. So, tourism and hospitality causes more interactions between people, particularly between the tourism or visitors and the local residents of host. To understand the social impact tourism have on an area, the characteristic of various types of visitors and the level of interaction with the host should be clarified. So, dapat clear or dali ra masabtan sa dako tayo sa host or sa host kay mao na jud nang mosulti sa mga visitors sa or para mo dapat tarungon og dapat naay interaction or good interactions between the host and visitors para dili mo magka misunderstood. So there is Smith 1997 categorized tourism into several types and outline here views on the intensity of interactions between the tourism visitors and the local resident host. Here classification as following. Number 1, explorer, elite, offbeat, unusual, tourism, excipient, mass tourism, and charter tourism. So there is a table 1, frequency and types of tourism and their adaptation to local norms. So types of tourism is sa hanggingan ganina is explorer, elite, offbeat, unusual, incipient, mass, and charter rather. So there is a number of tourism is very limited. So ang kanang explorer di ay is very limited ra sila. Then there is a elite or elite is rarely seen. So kanang dili sila kaayo makit-an. Dili sa offbeat, uncommon but seen. Dili sila uncommon but seen. So there is a occasional is so ito jud. The steady flow is patuloy gapon karon, continuously influx, so continuously, and massive arrivals.
Positive social effects of tourism and hospitality. Ang positive social effects of tourism and hospitality mo ang pagtabang sa paglabo sa interaction sa mga tao gikan sa nagkalain-laing kultura, pagtubo sa pag-angkon sa pagbutang sa komunidad, pinagi sa paghatag og trabaho ug paghatag og mga oportunidad alang sa edukasyon o pagtukod sa infrastruktura. Some of the positive effects of tourism and hospitality are the following. It creates a new medium for social change and multicultural understanding. It encourages adoption, social change, and multicultural understanding. Usa sa labing importante nga mga kaayuhan sa tourism and hospitality mo ang pagtipon sa lain-laing mga tao aron tabangan sila nga masabtan ag usag-usa. Si Pope Pius nagtandog na ining aspeto sa tourism and hospitality atol sa iyang mga pagsulti nga pagsakop sa kaugalingon nga may kalipay o kasubo sa mga kahigayunan. Kini si Pope Pius was head of the Catholic Church and sovereign of the Vatican City state from March 2, 1939 until his death in October 1958. Adaptation to the realities of the modern life and improvement of the host country's lifestyle. 1. Ang kalidad sa kinabuhi inagbugna og kaayuhan sa mga lugar kung asa ang turismo nga gipalambo sa pagpadala sa mga infrastruktura sa lungsod. 2. Ang mga pagbag-o nga nahitabo sa mga pamaagi sa trabaho ug kita nagbugna og gitawag nga middle class nga may kaugalingon nga mga panan-aw, values ug social concern. 3. Ang pagdagko sa social nga mobilidad nagdala og bag-ong kahigayunan sa pagtrabaho sa tourism and hospitality. 4. Ang mga pagbago sa relasyon sa pamilya nagbuhat pinaagi sa pagtrabaho sa mga babae gawas sa balay. Improve health conditional and disease control. Ang gusto sa mga turista alang sa mga maayong kalidad sa panglawas o makatabang sa pag-atiman o pagsulbad sa mga pasilidad na ining mga destinasyon. Kining maghatag og dugang kagikanan sa kita nga mahimong mamuhunan sa pag-upgrade sa mga pasilidad o pagdugang sa kandaan sa destinasyon. Negative social effects of tourism and hospitality. Ang tourism and hospitality nagtugot sa mga tao nga magpasulod sa social structure. Apan ang mass tourism nagdala usab og gasto og mga problema usa niini mao ang social saturation. Mga kausaban sa social nga struktura, mga problema sa komunidad o negatibong mga demonstratibong epekto. Changes in the social structure, behavior, and rules. Ang turismo o hospitalidad nagbag-o sa tradisyonal nga porma sa trabaho, mga nagresulta sa pag-ubos sa kahimtang sa mga mag-uuma o pagguba sa pamilya. Sila pud ag nag-ignorar sa mga sosyal nga norma sama sa pagtahod sa mga magtigulang o pagbilin sa duol nga pamilya nga mga usaran sa turista. Community problem. Ang community problem usa ka problema sa komunidad mahimong mahitabo sa lain-laing paagi. Kini may tungod sa way trabaho, kalisod o bisan mga kasayuran sa panglawas. O importante nga may bawaan sa tanan sa komunidad ang mga isyu nga kini o kung unsaon pagsulbad. The following are some of the reasons for the increase of prostitution in tourist resorts. Ang mga proseso sa turismo o panagsuok nagtukod og mga lugar nga kahimtang nga mag-attract sa mga prostitution o ilang mga kliyente. Ang kinaiya sa turismo o panagsuok nagalingkod sa paghatag o pag-escape gikan sa mga higpit nga kahimtang sa kaadman nga nagtugot sa mga tawo nga ma-experience ang kahilom gawas sa ilang kinausal. Ang mga sectors sa turismo o panagsuok naghatag og mga oportunidad sa trabaho sa ilang sa mga kababaihan nga mahimo maglambo sa ilang ekonomi. Negative demonstrative. Ang negatibong epekto sa demonstrasyon naglangkob sa mga kinaiya sa mga turista nga mahimo nga matagak sa social o ekonomi kanhong dili angay. Usa sa mga labing dakong resulta sa negatibong epekto sa demonstrasyon mao ang pagbulag sa mga host gikan sa mga turista.
Impact control measure. Mao ni siya ang control members nga maka-adapt para maka-decrease sa negative change sa area. Number 1, pagkontrol sa kadaghanan sa mga turista nga moadto sa usa ka dapit o pagdumala sa ilang pagbiyahe aron iwasan ang kahugaw. Pinaagi sa pag-regulate sa daloy, mapugnan ang pagkontak sa mga host o bisita o mapreserba ang kinabuhi sa lokal nga komunidad. Number 2, paghimo og espesyal nga mga lugar diin mahiwalay ang mga turista o mga host. Kini naghatag og mga posibilidad og serbisyo alang sa mga turista nga lain sa mga residential o trabahoan nga lugar. Tumong niini ang paagi ang pag-minimize sa mga kagubot, pagpanalipod sa privacy sa mga molupyo o pagpangkalad sa kultural o natural nga mga rekurso sa dapit. Number 3, paghimo og mga programa sa edukasyon sa komunidad o pagsalmot sa mga mamumuo tungod sa paglambo sa turismo o hospitalidad nga o regulation nga mga programa nga nagtudlo sa komunidad mahitungod sa paglambo sa turismo o hospitalidad nga patakaran og mga regulasyon. Tuuyo niini nga pahinumdom nga mga tawo sa komunidad sa ilang papel og pagtambag sa paghimo og desisyon mahitungod sa turismo sa ilang lugar. pagpalambo sa paghubad sa tawhanong mga kapasidad ug mga programa sa training sa turismo ug hospitality, mga program sa pagtuon sa paglambo sa mga kakayahan sa mga trabahador. Ang turismo ug hospitalidad naglikap og technical nga training ug pagtuon sa mga sosyal nga kahibalo sama sa og relasyon ug networking tuoyon ini nga paglambo ang kalidad sa serbisyo ug pagtinabangay sa industriya. Impact of tourism and hospitality on culture. Ang tourism and hospitality kay nag-increase sa acculturation process as well as ang cultural coverage. Ang acculturation kay nag-define siya sa mga mahitabo ang pagbag-o sa cultures through brewing sa laing culture pod. This culture may include ang mga technology, language, o ang values. So, ang cultural convergence is isa sa tendency world culture to become more like positive effects of tourism and hospitality culture. Naay duha ka important positive effects sa tourism. Ang hospitality sa culture kay kanang mo promote og intercultural communication and the renaissance of native culture. 1. Intercultural communication. 2. Renaissance of native culture. Tourism and hospitality. While ang tourism and hospitality kay enable or pinanggana nga mga lahing-lahing mga tao para ma-restore o ma-maintain ang interes sa ilahang kaugalingong culture nga pinangunahan sad siya sa ilahang country work of art. Ang ubang tourism sad kay nagpresyon or naghikayat sa natives para magbaligya og traditional object which is nagamit na sa nila para sa henerasyon. Moreover, the increasing demand for artifact has led to change it is form and function as art object. The artifacts may no longer be representative of traditional arts due to 1. Mass production due to increase demand result to losing the careful and piece product workmanship. 2. The impersonal nature of the tourism market has decreased the spiritual relevance of the artist's work. 3. Art is produced according to the taste of tourist which is in Africa means cravings, animal, and gigastim. 4. The increased demand has led to the misrepresentation of the age of authority of object, resulting in the large number of limitation. Impact control measure. So, the following control measure may be adapted para ma-reduce ang negative impact sa tourism and hospitality cultures. 1. Ang development program kay which enhance tourism and hospitality contribution para sa intercultural communication o sa interaction. 2. Incorporate local indigenous features within the Western style structures such as decorating hotel interiors with the local paintings, mga murals and sculptures. Environmental impact of tourism and hospitality. So, ang history sa tourism and hospitality kay nagpakita nga ang environmental na ay contribute to the birth and progress or na ay pag-unlad. Ang term nga environmental is both human and physical characteristics siya. Positive environmental impact of tourism and hospitality. 1. Ang contact of senses areas or mga nindot nga mga tanawin is nag-raise siya Month's awareness of the earth beauty. 2. Environmental awareness has been hated by mass tourists which makakos siya og direct and indirect destruction. Sa developed countries na ay mga several nation park o mga monuments nga nag-create para ma-preserve ang natural, cultural o ang recreational resources. Conservation. Ang conservation o ang preservation sa environment kay not only mala benefit sa local areas but also maka-determine sa future of tourism and hospitality. In some place, bird sanctuary is usa siya sa major attraction para sa mga tourists nga who want to seek the changes of the sun, sea, og sun experience.
So, good morning ma'am, good morning classmates. So, this is my topic is all about positive environmental impact of tourism and hospitality. So, tourism and hospitality has created environmental awareness in two ways. So, first, tourism exposes people to the beauty of natural landscapes, fostering appreciation and encouraging responsible behavior to minimize harm to the environment. Next is mass tourism has increased environmental awareness by showcasing its direct and indirect negative impacts, prompting efforts to mitigate damages to ecosystem and communities. So next is national parks and monuments in developed countries are created to preserve nature, culture, and recreation for future generations, offering opportunities for enjoyment and education while managing visitor to traffic, minimize environmental harm. So the next topic is the conservation. So conservation efforts not only benefit local communities but also shape the future of tourism and hospitality. By preserving natural resources, tourism continue to thrive as a socio-economic and cultural assets. The National Park Service now has broader goals, including wildlife protection, compared to its past focus. For instance, East African national parks like those in Kenya and Tanzania were originally established to safeguard wildlife. So next, bird sanctuaries offer tourists a refreshing alternative to traditional beach vacations. To enhance visitor experience and protect the environment, natural trails and bird watching areas are created within these sanctuaries. So next, Gun cited by Berlin in 1995 gave the following factors which lead to the conservation movement. So guns cited by Berlin in 1995 highlighted factors that spurred the conservation movement. Number 1, the park movement began due to social concerns driven by industrialization negative effects. Parks were seen as antidotes to urban immortality and monotony, providing space for escape and rejuvenation. Next, early conservation efforts emphasize efficient use of resources, especially non-renewable ones, striving for maximum utilization with minimal environmental harm. So next, conservation efforts include enhancing aesthetics, recognizing the importance of the natural environment's visual appeal for tourist activities like sightseeing. Last but is conservation, so to prevent irresponsible human manipulation of the natural environment. So next is the plantation and wall cited by Landberg in 1995. Identified 4 ways in which tourism and hospitality has been important conservation. These are the stimulation, the restoration of historic sites, building and monuments. Next, encouraging the conversion of old structures and areas. Next, driving the conservation of natural resources. Next is prompting the implementation of administrative and planning measures to preserve environmental quality. So next is the development of attraction. So first, countries are identified tourist attractions like the Underwater National Park in City Parks, which preserves coral reefs and attracts snorkelers. So next is high mountain areas such as Jungfraujoch in Switzerland and cultural sites like the Banawe rice terraces in the Philippines are also developed to attract tourists. Next is the historical preservation. Historical preservation efforts worldwide, such as Intramuros in the Philippines and Jamestown in the US, attract tourists by showcasing culturally significant sites. Next is the residents' benefits. Tourism and hospitality benefit local residents by providing access to preserved natural areas such as national parks, which offer recreational opportunities for both locals and tourists. So next is the negative impact environmental. When an area's carrying capacity is exceeded or saturation levels are reached, it can harm the environment and diminish the appeal of the tourist destination. Carrying capacity refers to the maximum sustainable development an area can support without negative impacts. If development becomes saturated, attractions may be damaged, leading to a decline in quality and popularity of destination. So next is the environmental conflicts. Tourism can harm the environment through vegetation destructions, pollution, or sample like air, water, and noise, and wildlife disturbance. Vegetation is often damaged by tourists trampling on it, cutting branches, or even completely cutting down trees. This alters nature habitats for animals and birds and can lead to soil erosion and environmental degradation. So next is the geological conflicts. Tourism and hospitality can impact geological formations. Some tourists collect minerals, rocks, fossils, and corals, while others vandalize and destroy natural formation. So next, the resident conflicts. Conflicts can often arise between residents and tourists or developers. In cities, hotels replace residential spaces, pushing locals out due to rising land values. This development also leads to traffic congestion, and air pollution. In fishing and hunting areas, local compete with tourists and each other due to increased demand. So next is the impact controls measures. To mitigate the negative impact of tourism, two key measures are identified. So protective measures and regulating tourism development. Protective measures aim to safeguard the environment, including endangered species and natural areas like beaches and forests, often through the creation of national parks. Regulation and control involve managing tourism growth to ensure environmental quality for both residents and visitors. Next, conservation efforts extended to man-made environments, preserving historical or archaeological sites, valuable buildings, and neighborhoods. These efforts aim to protect the environmental and maintain its appeal as a tourist destination. So, high mountain areas development. Examples like Jungfraujoch in Switzerland, boasting the highest railway in Europe, and destinations like the Banawi Rice Terraces and Baguio City in the Philippines highlight the development of attractions in high altitude areas. These developments attract tourists by offering breathtaking views, cultural experiences, and outdoor activities, contributing to the local economy while preserving the natural and cultural heritage of these regions. Tourism can cause environmental conflicts like vegetation destruction, pollution, and harm to wildlife. Tourist actions such as trampling vegetation and altering habitats lead to erosion and biodiversity loss. Managing these conflicts requires regulation and promoting sustainable practices to preserve natural environments. So, impact control measures aim to reduce negative effects of tourism. Protective measures safeguard the environment via national parks and wilderness areas, while regulations control tourist development, ensuring sustainability and quality for both residents and tourists.